Well, it's Sunday, July 27th, 2008. I know I promised a annual update or a 1 year update, and I guess I'm a little past that timeline. I noticed some of the viewers get a little impatient, and I try to empathize with everybody, but I work a full time job. Actually, I sell this thing right here. Some of you might recognize this, and some of you may know there's been a little bit of activity with this device the last couple of weeks. And I like, YouTube's pretty good. So let me see. Let me see if I can show that up there. There it is. See, I'm using. Okay, I started off with raw foods. Can you guys? You guys can see that I started off with the raw foods, and then I haven't been that strict on raw foods with this new job I've had for a while. It's been very intense, but this is it is a labor of, I guess, love and destiny for me to shoot the Man of Truth videos. So I'm not selling the DVDs now because I really wasn't able to keep fulfilling the orders and doing all that stuff. It just, I didn't have time. In fact, I still, I'm having some issues as far as time goes. I got a lot of things I wanted to get done today on my day off. I didn't get them done. But some remarkable things have been happening, and so I kind of want to chill and talk expansively. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Many thoughts. Well, today I met with four incredible women, and they're not in the financial markets like I am. People don't know how deep this the financial thing can be, I guess, unless they've been on Wall Street or gone to business school or traded, and it just it can be. I mean, I don't watch sports, for instance. I never ever watch sports on TV, not even for like a second. I never read the sports page. I get it; just doesn't interest me watching somebody else do sports. Maybe once in a blue moon, like, I might watch the Olympics, but I'd rather do sports, go to the gym, play my own sports than watch them. But the financial stuff, it just fascinates me. For instance, I bought Barron's today at Barnes & Noble and haven't had a chance to read it, and Sunday's passing by. But I talked to these four incredible women today, and they sense the collapse is happening. They sense changes are happening. And you know what? They're involved in the changes. A lot of times when I eat raw foods, it's a debate. You have to argue or defend your position, or you're eating rabbit food, or you're not going to be strong, and this and that. And of course, that's not true. You can eat raw foods and be very, very, very strong. But these women were amazing. Some of the things they were saying, I just was going, yes, yes. I mean, I didn't even have to say anything. I just thought, wow, their thoughts are equal to mine. Their thinking is like mine. They want the same things I want. Anyway, totally amazing experience. And I'm in contact with another friend that's also we have a lot of intuition things in common. I notice that kind of the religious barriers, as I kind of get out of this, well, frankly, open my mind way beyond Mormon thing in Utah and boom, 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 boom. It's just amazing that if you just let the labels go, forget the labels, there's the universal truths start unifying people. They start like eating correctly, and you are what you eat. If you're overweight, it's because you eat junk food. I'm not going to debate that, but if anybody that is overweight, because I've tried it, I know it works. If you start eating raw foods, if you just don't eat anything that had a face. Eat raw, vegan foods, greens, fruits, and everything. If you just try that for 2 weeks, I don't care what weight you're at, you're going to feel better, lose weight. A lot of waste material will come out of you. It's like one of the interesting facts I remember I learned from one of the raw food and natural food gurus, Dr. Schultz. The guy's incredible, but brought up the fact that Elvis Presley had 40 pounds of fecal matter inside him at the autopsy. So John Wayne had a similar amount. 48 pounds. The average American's carrying around 7 pounds inside them. So if you just do a basic cleanse, you're going to do really well. So I know a lot of guys out there, what's the latest financial prediction? Let's do GDP. Let's do this. Okay, let me talk about two faces that I watched on CNBC a week ago. And I want to stream right away, but guess what? Guess what, everybody? I have to go to work. And as I said, it's been pretty intense. I have to think, this looks like it came down from heaven, but I ended up getting the white one. And I haven't had one for a little while, so I feel really good about having my iPhone again. love it tremendously. It's fantastic. An incredible, incredible, incredible device. So I'll distill the financial markets into this, because I mean, I got Wall Street Journal stacked over. I mean, you don't even want to know all the stuff that it's unread. It's just like, and if I had 3 weeks straight, I would read it all, but I don't have that right now. Anyway, I was watching Maria Bartiromo interview Hank Paulson, Secretary of the Treasury, and I think this was about a week ago, Sunday, before he was going to make his pitch to the financial markets. It was either on Sunday or Monday, about 5 or 6 days ago. But I have never seen Maria more nervous, or Mr. Paulson more nervous. You could see the fear, because they knew they were talking about very big things, and they had to be very careful. I'm sure Hank Paulson recognizes that the collapse is going to happen for sure. And he probably knows pretty well what's coming. But just the look of fear, you could feel it. It was palpable. And Maria, it was a historic moment. It will be forever. People will see that. But I could just sense that. And I should on YouTube or see if I can find that. But that interview with Paulson and Maria Bartiromo was, I think it just shows the cards. It's like this, okay? It's a done deal. Busted, okay? It's like the United States economy has been taking, it's like you're playing blackjack. Let's go to blackjack. Let's talk about 21 for a second. Okay, you've got your first 2 cards, and you're showing a 12. So you take a hit, you get a 2. So you're at 14. You take another hit, you get a 3. You're at 17. You take another hit, and you get a 1. You get an 8. So you're at 18. And then you're stupid enough to keep hitting, because I guess you want to keep it alive, or maybe you know what the dealer has because you're a cheater or something like that, which the government's a cheater. So let's say they took another 2, and they're at 20. Now let's say they take another 8, so they're at 19. And so the government's at 19, and it's not stupid, it's planned. But at 19, the government says, I want another hit. Hit me again. And the whole world knows that our government's insane. And people that are thinking, if you watch the world leaders, they're puppets and they don't think. And I'm not going to comment too much on the bozos that are in a lot of government leadership positions, because they just as bad as our leaders here in some respects. So the world knows, and they're watching the United States hit on 19. And what do we hit? We hit a face card. Face card's hit. We're busted. So it doesn't matter that I said, that I repeat what Jimmy Rogers, he said it very, very wonderfully. He said, we doubled the national debt. It took us 208 years to get to $5 trillion, and we doubled it over the weekend with this Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac bailout. And I thought that was a pretty good point. Double the national debt. It took 208 years, double over the weekend. Our government's busted. I don't need to quote a bunch of statistics. The women that I listened to today were talking about raw food, community living, sharing, and actually they were doing that. That's where it's at. This whole financial mess is over. It's not going to matter if you have the Wall Street Journal memorized, you got your MBA from Harvard or Stanford or a PhD from it. Won't matter. What will matter is okay, yeah, alfalfa's edible, sagebrush is edible. I can catch some rainwater. I'm self-sustaining. You're not going to, the whole welfare stamp, welfare line, getting food from somebody else is going to stop happening. That's going to come to an end. So now I started streaming on YouTube. If you look at my first video, it's about raw food. It's about wheatgrass. In fact, I was looking, let's see. Yeah, you can, there it is. I just brought it up. And what I'm holding up there in my first video ever on YouTube, let's get that right there. Oh, that's wheatgrass. I've been in wheatgrass for I've been into wheatgrass for 20 years. Why wheatgrass? Oh gosh, I'll probably get busted by the FBI if I say what it cures, but you can do your research on that. But wheatgrass is phenomenal. Foods, let food be your medicine, and medicine be food. It's just very, very true. Get back to nature. Get back to the earth. Get in tune with God. I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for Steve Jobs for putting this thing out. To me, a fantastic communication device.